कि यहाँ पेशेंट के साथ एक परिवार के सदस्य की तरह व्यवहार किया जाता है। इसकी व्यवस्था ब्रह्म कुमारी संगठन के सदस्यों द्वारा की जाती है। यहाँ विशेष रूप से मैंने हॉस्पिटल का प्रत्येक कोना स्वच्छ एवं साफ पाया। जगह जगह लगे हुए ईश्वरीय महावाक्य सहज ही रोगियों के मन को तंदुरुस्त बनाने का कार्य कर रहे थे। यहाँ पर सभी पेशेंट को व अस्पताल के सभी सदस्यों को परमात्मा की याद में बनाया हुआ भोजन भी खिलाया जाता है। इतने सभी स्थलों का भ्रमण मेरे लिए बहुत ही सुखद था। अब बारी थी शांतिवन वापस लौटने की। मुझे शांतिवन से थोड़ी ही दूरी पर एक ट्रॉमा सेंटर में भी भ्रमण करने का अवसर मिला, जिसका निर्माण हाल ही में सन 2007 में किया गया है। यहां पर आकस्मिक चिकित्सा एवं आंखों के इलाज की संपूर्ण व्यवस्था है। मैंने अपने बाकी के बचे हुए दिनों में 5000 की आवासीय व्यवस्था के लिए बना मनमोहिनी कॉम्प्लेक्स का भी भ्रमण किया।
भूल न जाना क्यों मेरा बाबा हमारा साथी है। तो आज बाबा ने कहा तुम माता पिता बालक तेरे, तुम्हारी कृपा ते सुख करने रे भक्ति।
इस विद्यालय में नई पीढ़ी के लिए ट्रेनिंग सेंटर की व्यवस्था भी है। मैंने अपने प्रवास के दौरान यह भी पाया कि यहां किसी भी प्रकार का कोई भी शुल्क नहीं लिया जाता। ब्रह्मा कुमार भाई बहनों के स्वैच्छिक सहयोग द्वारा ही इस संस्था का कार्य चलता है। मुझे विद्यालय एक जीवंत सामाजिक प्रयोगशाला नजर आई। विश्व नव निर्माण का कार्य करते हुए ये लोग विश्व परिवर्तन के उद्देश्य को समर्पित हैं। अपने प्रवास में कार्यक्रम के दौरान सबसे अच्छी बात जो लगी वो ये है कि स्व परिवर्तन ही विश्व परिवर्तन का आधार है। मधुबन में किस विचार के साथ आया था और किन विचारों के साथ वापस जा रहा हूं, मैं अब मन ही मन यही योजना बना रहा हूं कि यहां से जो कुछ भी प्राप्त किया है उसे हमेशा अपने साथ निरंतर बनाए रखूं। इस आध्यात्मिक यात्रा ने मेरे जीवन के कई नए द्वार खोल दिए। खुशी व संतोषपूर्ण जीवन जीने की कला भी प्राप्त हुई। अब मुझे निरंतर वर्तमान में जीने का आश्चर्यजनक और सुंदर अनुभव हो रहा है। मैंने इस बात को गहराई से समझ लिया है कि ब्रह्मा कुमारीज का यह उद्देश्य कितना गहरा और विराट अर्थ रखता है कि जब मैं बदलूंगा तभी विश्व बदलेगा। ब्रह्मा कुमारीज का यह कार्य सिर्फ भारत ही नहीं, समूचे विश्व के लिए एक प्रेरणादायी है। यह एक रहनुमा, विश्व में उभरता हुआ सूरज है जो पूरे विश्व को ज्ञान की रोशनी प्रदान कर रहा है।
आज की भागदौड़ भरी जिंदगी में राजयोग जीवन जीने की कला सिखाता है, वहीं आध्यात्मिक ज्ञान आज के ज्वलंत प्रश्नों व समस्याओं का समाधान करता है। इस अनुभव से हम ये जान पाएं कि जीवन में अपने विचारों को सकारात्मक व सशक्त बनाना अति आवश्यक है।
Since eternity, human mind has been in the pursuit of new things, discoveries and inventions. Sometimes this pursuit led him to material and scientific instruments, while at other occasions he yearned for contentment, even if it just lasted a few moments. No doubt, this desire for momentary happiness has been fulfilled with luxury and material attainments. Yet, the curiosity of our mind would not relax and forces him to go even beyond the limits of our planet. And man has encompassed in his scope of search the wonders of planets, stars, and ocean of our galaxy. Still, man's search for the undefined goal has remained incomplete and unachieved.
Having lived the youthful years of life, gaining some maturity on the significance of life, I realized that one does get certain opportunities and inspirations. Looking back, I find many a wave of love and peace rising high in the ocean of life, where mind often insists on going deep for the lasting truths of existence. And in this search for true and meaningful peace, happiness and contentment, I am not alone. Almost everyone is on the move in search of this eternal goal. Only a few months ago, a sober-looking, gentle lady, clad in all white, approached me and assured that I could attain all very easily, which I had been yearning and searching for years. A few days later, I received an invitation to visit the Brahma kumaris Ishwariya Vishwavidyalaya at Mount Abu, the international headquarters of the organization. Out of respect and love, it is also known as Madhuban. From here started the new and true journey of my life. There was an exceptional excitement and enthusiasm in my mind, as curiosity brought ideas and images and even expectations, since the lady had persuaded me to ponder on two questions. Who am I, and who is God? From the core of my heart, I could hear a persistent and clarion call that this short visit to Madhuban was surely aimed at solving all the problems and answering all the questions that have troubled me since long. Alighting from the train at Abu Road station seemed to land one in a different world where moving figures had a different way of dressing. From here, we moved towards Shantivan, a campus just 6 kilometers away on one's way to Mount Abu. Spread over an area of more than 70 acres, Shantivan really justifies its name if one goes by the peace, serenity, majesty prevailing in every nook and corner of this campus. Stepping on this campus aroused in me the strange but very soothing and satisfying feeling of embarking upon a meaningful journey into a new world of divinity. The peaceful atmosphere answered all my questions, even without uttering a word. The lawns, the gardens, the trees, the birds, and silently drifting human figures aroused one's curiosity of finding something new. We had our lunch in a very spacious dining hall, which is a 3-story building with the capacity of serving food to more than 5,000 people in one go. It is really a pleasant wonder that the solar system, cooking meals for about 20,000 people, has been working smoothly and efficiently for a long time. One of the wonders and a major tourist attraction of this campus is the huge and spacious Diamond Jubilee Hall, with a seating capacity of 20,000 people. It is the largest pillarless hall in Asia. Apart from being a specimen of sophisticated architectural skills, the Diamond Hall is fitted with the most modern and utility-based facilities and comforts. Just adjacent to the Diamond Hall is located another hall called the Conference Hall, which has the air conditioning facility for all seasons. This hall, set with comfortable and cushioned chairs and sofas, has the seating facility for 2,000 people and is often the venue for Raj Yoga camps and meetings of various wings of the organization. A little distance away from the conference hall is located a circular structure called the Om Art Gallery, which is a spiritual museum. The moment you enter this complex, your mind starts feeling an immense experience of peace and aloofness from the outer world. Various models and images of this gallery suddenly enlighten one on the questions of the self, the soul, God, and the time cycle of this universe. As soon as you come out of the art gallery, your attention is drawn by a beautiful and captivating pink-colored lotus structure meant for meditation, called the Tapasya Dham, and surrounded by lush green lawn, providing the most natural atmosphere for spiritual experience. You are suddenly and quickly connected with the Supreme Soul and have a one-to-one contact with the Almighty. The Brahma kumaris believe that one should practice meditation with open eyes and should communicate positive, creative, and sublime thoughts with him. This is what they call the Sahaja Raja Yoga. I too experienced that I am an immortal and peaceful soul seated in the middle of my forehead. Leaving behind my physical and material body, I, the soul, seem to transcend this mortal world and experience crossing over to the divine and peaceful world of eternal bliss. My Father, the God, blesses me with the serene and pure vibrations and sparks of peace and purity, and me, the soul, and his eternal child, am slowly and gradually being filled with that eternal and supreme energy and power and soothing peace. Very soon I realized that in this mortal coil I am an entity full of spiritual and divine powers received from none other than this brief but majestic and convincing experience of the Raja Yoga answered many of my troubling questions like who am I and who is God, etc. Presently, the chief administrator of the organization resides on this campus and directs from here the functioning of Brahma kumaris across the world. On this campus is also located one of the very modern and automatic offset printing presses, which publishes in thousands of numbers many small and large and multicolored books, posters, magazines, etc. Some of the largely circulated, informative and attractive publications are the monthly magazines Gyanamrit in Hindi and the World Renewal in English. No doubt the Brahma Kumaris organization works for the purification and upliftment of the human soul. Yet along with the mental and spiritual health, the physical fitness is also given its due consideration, for which they have the Ever Healthy Hospital. Looking around towards the high mountains and being conscious of the Brahma Kumaris' spiritual service to humanity reminded me of my own lofty nature and the integral relationship with God. Shantivan, in fact, proves to justify its name by being the ocean of love and peace. After dinner, I was told that apart from Shantivan, there are two more campuses up in the mountains, that is Pandav Bhavan and the Gyan Sarovar. Pandav Bhavan constitutes the headquarters of this spiritual university, where Brahma Baba performed intensive meditation and is also known amongst the BKs as the Tapasya Bhumi. Being highly impressed by Shantivan and all its functions, I wondered what more would I be able to see and experience on the divine premises on this earth. Next morning, we started for Pandav Bhavan, which is about 1 hour's drive in the mountains. Be Yogi, Be Holy is the catchword and the guiding motto of this international headquarters of this university, which is also revered as Land of Divine Purushartha of Brahma Baba, that is, the Karma Bhumi. I was told that Brahma Baba in the corporeal body performed persistent and intensive meditation here, where most of his physical life was also spent. Hence, this place seemed to have a special attraction for me, as if some unseen and undefined power was pulling me towards itself with the spiritual force of love and happiness. When I expressed my desire to know the history of this spiritual school, I was led to the History Hall located on this campus. It was in the year 1936 when Brahma Baba, at his corporeal age of 60, founded this spiritual university with a small group of few sisters. Prior to that, Brahma Baba was a famous trader of diamonds and jewels. The moment he turned to spiritualism, divine values and bringing change in the society through values became the sole concern of his life. With the divine inspirations from the Supreme Soul himself, Brahma Baba handed over all his movable and immovable property to a committee of sisters and mothers, and set himself free of the worldly bondage. Thus, Brahma Baba became the medium of God. It was in this role of his that Brahma Baba gave the highest honor to women and inspired them for spiritual revolution. At the corporeal age of 93, Brahma Baba discarded this mortal body and attained divinity and perfection. His sole message was that the revival of human soul can be possible only through spiritual empowerment. This goal seems to be easily achievable the moment you enter this holy place. Here is also Brahma Baba's spiritual consecration called the Shanti Stambha, the Tower of Peace. Being here makes one feel as if the vibrations of peace, power and purity were throbbing every organ and every cell of one's body. At present, Rajyogini Dadi Janki Ji is the chief administrator of the organization. Dadi Ji, who is already 95 years of age, had surrendered herself in her early childhood totally and completely to the ideals of the organization, is the living role model of divine virtues and human well-being. Dadi, which stands for the elder and caring sister, fills the whole atmosphere with love, affection, and sweet care. Despite their advanced mortal age, these dadis keep moving from place to place and country to country in their mission of untiring and selfless service of humanity. The very presence of these angelic figures fills one with respect and affection, and the cool and serene personality of these divine beings energizes one's body and soul with enthusiasm of godly service. I found everyone coming in contact with Dadiji vibrating the feeling and emotions of love and respect, so that the vices of jealousy, hatred, ill will, etc. are thrown miles away. One grows into a small innocent child who wants nothing but love and affection. Om means I am a soul, and Shanti signifies my true identity of being peaceful. In fact, that is our true and real identity. Built in the year 1983, this building has attained the status of being a tourist attraction for the experience of real peace. Om Shanti Bhavan, built in 1983, this building has attained the status of being a tourist attraction for the experience of real peace. The resounding message of the organization is, purity is the strong and real foundation of lasting peace and happiness. Surprisingly, I did not find even a single face reflecting sadness or indifference. Everyone had a natural and selfless smile as an ornament of personality of these Brahma kumars and kumaris, that is, the children of Brahma Baba. Just about 4 kilometers away from the Pandav Bhavan in the Aravalli Hills is the third campus of Brahma Kumaris, called the Gyan Sarovar. It is also known as the Academy for Better World. You find yourself transported in a different land, overflowing with affection, regards, and cordiality in every nook and corner of the campus. One finds as if one had left the human world far behind and entered into the world of superhuman beings and angels. Gyan Sarovar is marked with a specific sense of orderliness and cleanliness. Beautiful multicolored flowers, a large variety of plants and trees, and lush green lawns add to the natural and serene beauty of this place. A vibrating sense of deep and pleasant peace seems to welcome you at every step. At a little distance from the main entrance is a spacious conference hall known as the Harmony Hall. Fitted with seats for more than 1,800 persons, Harmony Hall has the facility of translation into 16 languages of the world. This hall has both the heating and cooling facilities as per the seasonal requirements. This academy, through the 18 wings, provides value education to bring about a qualitative change in the society. I was highly impressed with the coordination being achieved through these wings between the spiritual and emotional existence of man. Surely, this academy has set as its first priority the establishment of a value-based society. Moreover, this Academy for a Better World seems to be a role model for a pollution-free environment. One finds no air or noise pollution on the campus. Instead, the atmosphere, full of fragrance of a large number of seasonal flowers, lends a spiritual experience to the visitors. The artistically designed and planned campus provides comfortable accommodation for about 2,000 people. As we move ahead on our excursion, we found every moment filled with pleasing and meaningful experience. We were led to a beautiful and wonderfully created art gallery.